Ready then for this round 4 clash. Paul McBlain blows time on, and the Melbourne Storm running from left to right. And a great cheer goes up from the Melbourne fans as Price brings it back for the Bulldogs. Worth mentioning last year's result is now Richard Swain is away. A 30-metre scamper for the hooker. First time he runs from dummy half. And a danger sign there for the Canterbury defence. Kamali away to Hill. Last year's result, 8-4 was the scoreline to Canterbury in round 23. As Kamali puts the kick in for the corner, it may hold up and then again it may not. It goes over the sideline. What a superb set of 6 from Melbourne.
Oh yeah, great start for the Melbourne Storm.
It sets the platform for the kick on the last. A chance to get the 40-20 away too as Hill gets the kick from inside the 40 but fielded by El Masri. And El Masri's had the ball stripped by Kamali. And it's play on for Melbourne. Kamali was there in a one-on-one tackle and now a penalty to Melbourne right in front of the Canterbury posts.
Yeah, the Canterbury player holding down the tackle. That's Glenn Hughes blowing up. It did look to be a fair penalty. And there's no problem with this steal. Brett Kamali one-on-one with Hazem El Masri. Rips the ball out. The referee said it came off Rod Silver. That's play on. This should show it up even better. The Canterbury players did not like this decision, not necessarily this raking, but the fact that Melbourne weren't ruled to have knocked on somewhere in this movement. And he has knocked on, Brett Kamali.
I think he's knocked on twice myself when he raked it out. The ball definitely went forward.
Would have been fairly well seen from the far side. Tough for Rain to see it from where he was.
Saw there Matt Geyer 8 from 9 last week, and this was about the range he had. Most of the tries scored beneath the posts. The blood wiped away from the mouth of Matt Geyer. First points here for Melbourne. Score is underway this round 4 clash at Olympic Park. The Storm 2 lead the Bulldogs 0. Friday night football. 2-0 to the Storm here at Olympic Park. And Stewart firing out for Hughes. It's bounced away almost off the hand there of Silver. He was able to regather, then collects the tackle of Martin on the way through. Rorty the player on for Evans. As Corey Hughes tries to grub it through, it ricocheted off a Melbourne player to a teammate in an offside position, and Canterbury get a penalty.
And no doubt about it. And a nice little kick from Corey Hughes, grubbing through for himself, but it came off the Melbourne player, definitely went forward, and Paul Marquette had no choice really but to dive on it. Robbie Kearns also, maybe Marquette could have left that. Those sucks in the big ones. And Hazem El Masri gets his first chance to kick a goal in first grade. 25 minutes out. 20 in from touch. Hazem El Masri. Well, that's a good start for the young winger. Halligan-like. On target. And all locked up at 2-all. They're 15 metres out right now. Swain up for Kamali. Then for Nickau. Nickau looking for the short pass and finding Kearns. Beautiful play from the T-man to Wira Nickau. Robbie Kearns scores the try.
That's pretty excited as well, as do the Melbourne Storm fans here at Olympic Park. Great ball here from Tawera Nickau. He's got plenty of runners on the outside. He opts for the close man. Just wasn't read by the Canterbury defence. I think it was one of the centres who stayed out on a man. But when you've got this many troops coming at you, you've got to make a decision. And on this occasion, the Bulldogs made the wrong one. Yes, there you see the number 3, Stephen Hughes, staying out. Robbie Kearns, he really has come on in leaps and bounds in the last couple of seasons. Gets over for the first 4-pointer.
So second attempt of the night for a 6-point lead for his side, and that is well astray from Matt Geyer. And Friday night football as Lazarus takes a breather. 6-2 to the Storm. And now Robbie Ross, 10 metres out. And Evans is back on and an offload. Some quick hands needed. Kamali puts the kick in behind the line and bounces off over the head of El Masri into the arms there of Geyer. McBlain has called it's gone forward, has he? May check with the video referee. He will.
I'm pretty sure there's a forward pass or a knock on in here somewhere.
I think the second last man for the Storm knocks on,
yeah,
doesn't he, Paul?
No doubt about it. After the kick.
Late decision to kick from Kamali. Got a little bit on the outside of the boot. A wicked bounce for El Masri. And there's the touch from the centre, Paul Bell. And that will be called back.
The players have conceded already. They're ready to pack down a scrum 10 metres out. The inevitable red light They've got some sort of hurdle at their 10-metre line. Stewart serves up the pass, and there's a try to Canterbury. Corey Hughes scores. And then Paul McBlain cops one in the chest. And Ricky Stewart's passing game is back on song, and Footy Friend has gone for a dash.
Yeah, very good run here from Corey Hughes. Comes back at an angle, a different angle. Of course, we go back to the Melbourne mistake made at this end of the field to give Canterbury the opportunity. He just changes his run a little bit, and that's really poor defence there from Scott Hill. They really did have enough troops to go one-on-one against Canterbury. There's their Simon in front of Hazem El Masri. Hit the first one beautifully. Can he make it 2 from 2?
He has his first goal in first grade earlier tonight. Unsuccessful his second attempt. Good battle here in Friday night football. The Storm and the Bulldogs 6-all. And Hetherington back now for Stewart. He has to step away from the chasers coming through. El Masri down the left wing. Kicking back in field. It's a good one from El Masri. Bounces up for Silva. What rugby league is this? Silva scores for Canterbury. What a bounce for Rod Silva off the El Masri kick. Magical play from the Bulldogs.
No, we've seen some great football in the opening 3 rounds of the competition, and round 4 it looks like being just as good. Nice option here from Ricky Stewart to run on the last tackle. He put El Masri down the sideline. Then he pointed, or Stephen Price actually pointed to kick in field. The Melbourne Storm got some troops back. The bounce was an awful one for Martin. And Rod Silva, Paul Vorton just pointed out how well he's playing and how dangerous he is. He just came into the action at the right time. But again, started by the number 7. And a good option.
It's amazing, isn't it? Whenever you're in a marker on the 5th tackle, you're always told by your coach to chase out, chase the kicker. On that occasion, by chasing out, it forced Ricky Stewart's hand. He went back to the blind. In the end, this great kick from El Masri and the Rocket Man. He El
Masri, he likes his kicking tape. Taken low there by Hetherington. They're 15 metres out. They edge closer now. Swaying for Kamali. He's okay. Nick Howe stepping and angling back in field. Little dump out the back for Kamali. 5 metres out. Kamali, that's gone forward there to Hill. And called so by McBlain.
Gone forward, but they look dangerous, don't they? This combination, half and 5/8, probably in-form combo in the comp. Kamali runs to the line. The ball was knocked loose, but it did go forward.
25 out, Swain, they get louder the fans. Kamali, Hill, Martin is there. Second man play for Ross. Boy, will be hard to stop. You can put the glasses down. Marcus has scored. The hero of the Melbourne fans has got Melbourne within 2. Marcus Bai scoring for Melbourne.
And a lovely try from Melbourne. And we see quite a few of them from this football team. They're exciting with the football. Tremendous work on the inside as Melbourne go wide. If we freeze it there, you can see that run of Martin puts this player in 2 minds. The ball is actually going to come to this player coming around, and as play continues, they execute it beautifully. Magic pass there from Robbie Ross in the one motion, and Marcus Bai. Well, he's not going to be hard to stop in these situations. He's impossible to stop.
And Marcus Bai gets his first try for the year. He's the last Melbourne back to get his first try for the season. A great ball there, nice decoy. Robbie Ross, great hands. And Marcus Bai, as he gets towards the line, gets towards Silva, just watch him step in, he holds Silva up, and that was enough to get over in the corner.
Kick from the sideline to level the scores. 36 for the year for Gaia. This one is going to swing to the left. So the Doggies are still in front. Friday night football, 13 gone in the second half, and it's 12-10. Quickly back into the action. Kamali runs up to the line, inside ball. Melbourne will go close with Bowden. They offload Kamali. Here comes the try. Is it no or yes? Hill may have got there. He'll call for the video referee. Possibly a double movement. Scott Hill getting there.
Yes, that will be what McBlain is concerned about. They looked odds on to score. Tremendous pass from Rorty to keep play continuing.
He's lost it anyway, it looks like. He's lost it.
Yeah, I think that's a red light.
But the arm carrying the ball had not come in contact with the ground, so it is still momentum. But unfortunately, there's a little tiny knock on there, and that should be for mine. No try from video ref dashing Doug Winton.
He's deliberating on this one. 12-10. No tie. And Swain, 29 tackles for the night, highest from both teams. Stewart kicking, last tackle, back to the wing of Matt Geyer. The chasers are coming through for Canterbury. El Masri, the home of AFL, and El Masri has done better than any full forward could have. Canterbury are in front by 6.
El Masri could quite easily be across the road at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This was absolutely beautiful. Jason Hetherington going to the left, back to Stewart. He likes kicking back behind the ruck area. Pinpoint accuracy, and just have a look at El Masri fly, stays up, grabs it in Australian rules fashion, gets it down, and may well get the match winner despite the fact we've still got a quarter of this game to go. But it is a telling blow.
A wonderful take there from El Masri, but a beautiful cross kick from Ricky Stewart. He knew he had some men out there. And El Masri, Hazam, he flies high, snatches it. And has he snatched the defeat for the Canterbury side as well in scoring that 4-pointer?
An extremely important kick, this one, to put his team outside of a converted try in front.
El Masri, under pressure, misses. He got the try though. 16-10 to Canterbury. Manly in building up that match on Sunday. They never lost more than 3 last year. Here's Stewart for 1 point. Stewart looking for the 7-point lead and successful. Well, that came on only the 3rd tackle, and Ricky Stewart struck it beautifully. No
reason to wait any longer, Andrew. The defence not coming through as quickly as it would later in the tackle count. He's a tremendous proponent of the drop goal. Really easy for him, 7 in front.
So this could be the start of the roll-on they want. Kamali, that is quick hands. Martin and Marcus By with room to move. Polamatta coming across it. By. He's away, Marcus. He's inside the 20. Now comes it, Silver. Marcus By, the king of Olympic Park, has scored again. His 2nd for the night.
Happy with a try.
Well, Wally was the king at Leighton Park, but Marcus By is on the throne here in Melbourne.
They score some exciting tries, don't they, Melbourne? Such a skill level in this team, and again, it is evident from the inside work. The pass from Kamali and Martin, just wonderful. Look at this, bang, bang. That's great rugby league, and Marcus By, he's got 40 metres to travel with Polamatta coming across. Gets through that one. Silver is there, the step back inside, he carries over Ricky Stewart. But again, that was set up by tremendous work from Mule on the far side. Look at these passes.
A great run from Mule, and then beautiful hands. Now, remember the last try By scored, he stood Silver up. Silver's coming over this time at 1,000 miles an hour. He doesn't worry about standing him up now, he just puts the left foot out, bang, 1 step, and in he goes. And Wooshka, try time, and Rocket just went straight past him. Stewart couldn't put it with pace. He got there in the end, and By gets Melbourne back into the match. Here comes Geyer. No, he's missed it.
Unsuccessful. Converted try will get Melbourne in front. 13 to go in Friday night football, and it's 17-14. He is just a metre short. Ward came over the top. Hughes was low. Swain away. Kamali, they rushed up at him. The little number 7. He jigs. He spins. Kamali. Oh, what a genius, Brett Kamali. Scores the try, and they're in front. Brett Kamali has gathered the try for Melbourne. He had no right to get through.
He's in rare form, Brett Kamali. We wrapped him last week, and it was almost the perfect halfbacks game against Alan Langer. Tonight, it's been tougher going for him, but he's still been one of the stars. Pressure coming up on the outside. He delves back on the inside. They didn't move up. He spins out of the price tackle. Silver can't keep him out. Perseverance pays dividends, and he carries 2 Canterbury players over. He's created something really out of nothing.
If you had to pick an Australian side tomorrow, Brett Kamali would be the halfback. He's the in-form number 7 in the game at the moment. Everything's going right for him. He's got plenty of speed, plenty of strength. You can see there, got through 3 or 4 of them. Canterbury, they're not gone yet.
Geyer. Successful with a kick. Well, there's the margin now. Great display from both teams. Hill is strong. Hill is over. It is over. It is over here at Olympic Park because Scott Hill has scored for Melbourne.
And how many times have we seen Scott Hill slide through from this close to the line? Like, look at the size of him. He's not particularly big. He's not particularly strong, but somehow he just manages to get in a position to get through. Barry Ward misses the tackle. He just slips through. And as we pointed out so many times in games, the good players make the difficult look simple. And that's what Hill has done on this occasion.
What a great step. He's not far behind Kamali tonight once again. They were great last week against the Brisbane Broncos. What an incredible match.
But he can breathe easy with a 7-point margin. He's made a 9 though, just for good measure. 26-17, 5 to go in Friday night football. So I don't think there'll be time for this scrum to pack down, or there will, according to Ricky Stewart. And up it goes from Ricky to Marcus Bye's wing. The fireworks are gone off, and Marcus Bye will take a dance and take the tackle. So the Storm have done it. Their third win for 99. Last week, well, they did a Brisbane on the Broncos. 48-6 it was, and tonight they've done a Canterbury on the Bulldogs coming from behind. It was 17-10, and they run out winners in Friday night football by 26 points to 17.